First off, if you look in the description, yeah, you can see the link for the Nordic bench I'm using, but I also have a ton of different ways to makeshift this from any gym. So in principles 1 and 2, we talked about the tibialis and we talked about the ATG split squat. That's all stuff to just try to bulletproof right here, the front, right? We want to be just as impressive behind the knee. In bodyweight stage, beginner version, we don't do this. Everywhere the rest of the ATG system we do, starting with 12 weeks of just working on the way down. My mom only goes to about here with a bench and uses her arms, just fighting down and pushing back up. Then after 12 weeks of that, we work on the Marty St. Louis standard. The hands are behind the back. Now I have to contract the glutes, which puts all the load on the hamstring, and then keep my shoulder above my hip. At the time Marty did that, he was the only guy out of 25 professional hockey players in his gym who couldn't. At 35 years old, he was leading the league in scoring. Once you can do that, which scales by how high you elevate your hips, then we start working on dropping, trying to get the thigh below 45 degrees and come back up, and that's the one you see in Sports Center and such. And I promise you I was nowhere near this. That's why I had to come up with the route of just working down, scaling the height, patiently working my way there, and now I have world-class ability right behind my knee too. Because the Nordic works the hamstring as it attaches to the back of the thigh, the way the ACL attaches from the back of the thigh bone to the front of the shin bone, many physiotherapists believe the Nordic is the #1 ACL bulletproofer. But do we really need studies? Well, no system has yet to measurably try to become the best you can be below your knee and above your knee and behind your knee and in all of its ranges. So, considering we've already made the most knee success stories in history, I've made one of the greatest knee transformations ever.
Going from a guy that could barely slap backward and now is throwing down windmill dunks is unbelievable.
And throughout ATG's development, I never relied on studies. I've only put them there to try to satisfy people, but that's not my game. My game is common sense.